Hi, Parry Everything episode 6. And this episode was about showing us the good nature of Noor. Of course, we all know how good he is, but this episode took it a little bit further. We saw in the last episode that he jumped out to defend Rolo like it was nothing. And yeah, this episode, like I said already, took it a little bit further because we saw in this episode him basically sacrificing himself, him being a brave person, and everyone saw that. Not only, Line, but also Rolo saw it, how valiant he was, how, brave he was. So yeah, Rolo realized that there are actually good people in this world, because as we saw in this episode, it was about two things: about, of course, how good of a person, Noor is, and also about Rolo's backstory. We saw that Rolo was a slave, we saw how Rolo was treated, and yeah, it was very bad. They fed him just bread, they were always mistreated, they were hit, and in general, Rolo suffered a lot. We saw how the people of that place were really bad people. I mean, they were really evil against Rolo, because that is the best way to describe it. There's nothing better to say than just that they were evil, really evil in fact. So yeah, we saw how Rolo was misused by the people, Rolo was being misguided, Rolo was being, lied at, and because of that, we saw how in the last episode, Rolo was about to go into the city with that poisonous frog. Rolo didn't know that much better. Rolo was just being used, and that just ties in with what I was just saying, a couple of minutes ago, which was how good of a nature, how good of a person Noor is. And even Lini in this episode realized that she was being a little bit, judgmental, but fortunately enough, she realized that she was not being the nicest person to a kid that was a slave, to a kid that was malnourished. She realized that, she was being judgmental, that she was judging a book by its cover. She realized that, she changed her opinion, and yeah, overall it was a great turnaround from Line. It is always nice seeing that. What that goes to show us is that Line is not an arrogant person. She's not a person that sticks with whatever she's thinking. No, we saw the opposite in this episode. She was being, very conscious. She was being, I guess you can say, very down to earth when she realized that. So yeah, it was also interesting to find out how Noor survived the poison. In the last episode, we didn't know. We were speculating why was he surviving, the poison. I mean, yeah, there could be a lot of reasons, but we didn't really know why was that the case. And I mean, yeah, we find out in this episode that it is because he has a similar or the same power that one of the 6 sovereigns has. I don't remember the name of the sovereign, but it is one of the sovereigns that heals or is something similar to that. So yeah, it is because of that he survived the poison. That made me wonder if maybe Noor has the power of other sovereigns, because we see that he has low heal. We also saw that he has some sort of purifying or whatever is called power of one of the sovereigns. So yeah, that makes me wonder if he also has some of the other sovereigns powers. Maybe we're going to see them in the future. That would be nice to see, to be honest. Also, about what they were saying in this episode, Lini and the others, it made me think that maybe they wanted to go back to the, I guess you can say, kingdom or country or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it made me wonder that they wanted to go back. I wonder if they go back, will they find out that, their country has been, ravaged, that their country is now destroyed. I wonder we'll see something like that happen. But I guess that was not the most important part of the episode, because we also saw at the end of the episode a mysterious person appear. I wonder what that mysterious person is. Maybe he's from the same place that Rolo came from. It would appear to be that way, but who knows? I mean, that person seems menacing. That person doesn't seem to be, a nice person. So I think in the next episode, we're definitely going to see a fight. Maybe this time we're going to see the 4 of them fight or something similar to that. It would be nice to see the 4 of them fight, so hopefully we can see that in the next episode. By the way, I don't know if I say the name of Rolo wrong sometime before, in this episode review. Sorry if I did, but sometimes it's a little bit confusing. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. Like I said at the beginning of the review, you can see why a lot of people respect Noor. This episode was just showing us why that is the case. We see it very clear. He doesn't judge people, he defends people. He's overall a really nice person. He reminds me a lot of Goku. I know it has nothing to do with this anime, but yeah, character wise, he reminds me a lot of him. I don't know if other people, have a similar feeling to it or know where I'm coming from. I mean, maybe you thought something similar to it. But yeah, that was the episode review. Overall, the anime has been really great. I don't know what you all have been thinking about the anime. I again think it's very good. Definitely one of the best animes to come out of this season. So if you don't want to miss the next episode review, please subscribe to the channel. channel. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. But yeah, that will be everything by me, and I guess I'll see you all in the next episode review.